everyone. My name's Simon, and it's my joy to bring God's word to you this morning. If you're visiting, we've been going through the Gospel of Matthew, and we're up to Matthew chapter 27, and I'll be reading from verses 11 to 31 from the Christian Standard Bible. Now, Jesus stood before the governor. "Are you the king of the Jews?" the governor asked him. And Jesus answered, "You say so." Now, while he was being accused by the chief priests and elders, he didn't answer. And Pilate said to him, "Don't you hear how much they are testifying against you?" But he didn't answer him, even on one charge, so that the governor was quite amazed. At the festival, the governor's custom was to release to the crowd a prisoner they wanted. At that time, they had a notorious prisoner called Barabbas. So when they had gathered together, Pilate said to them, "Who is it you want me to release to you? Barabbas or Jesus, who is called Christ?" For he knew it was because of envy that they had handed him over to him. Now, while he was sitting on the judge's bench, his wife sent word to him, "Have nothing to do with that righteous man, for today I have suffered terribly in a dream because of him." The chief priests and the elders, however, persuaded the crowds to ask for Barabbas and to execute Jesus. The governor asked them, "Which of the two do you want me to release to you?" "Barabbas," they answered. Pilate asked them, "What should I do then with Jesus, who is called Christ?" They all answered, "Crucify him." And he said, "Why? What has he done wrong?" But they kept shouting all the more, "Crucify him." And when Pilate saw that he was getting nowhere, but that a riot was starting instead, he took some water and washed his hands in front of the crowd and said, "I am innocent of this man's blood. See to it yourselves." Now all the people answered, "His blood be on us and on our children." Then he released Barabbas to them, and after having Jesus flogged, handed him over to be crucified. The governor's soldiers took Jesus into the governor's residence and gathered the whole company around him. They stripped him and dressed him in a scarlet robe. They twisted together a crown of thorns, put it on his head, and placed a staff in his right hand. And they knelt down before him and mocked him. "Hail, King of the Jews!" Then they spat on him and took the staff and kept hitting him on the head. After they had mocked him, they stripped him of the robe, put his own clothes on him, and led him away to crucify him.